Greetings from the past but for the time travelers, and welcome back to another episode of The Ladder. My name is Ty and we're about to make a decision, and I think the right one is to go with her job, because she doesn't seem like the one who wants to talk about private stuff.
I'm just curious about your work.
Relationship update? Oh, plus. Seems good.
What about it?
There is something guarded in her expression at mention of work, but I pushed through with my question.
I just want to know how it is to work on a house like the Ermengarde mansion. Is it hard?
I guess she wasn't expecting a question like that. If the way her eyebrows shut up tells me something.
Because of its age?
Oh.
I wouldn't say it is. It is a challenge, considering the factors me and my team have to sort out. But it's a good project. A breath of fresh air from what I usually work on. And I have a good team. Those original fittings, though. It might be old, but the architecture is magnificent. I'm sure you've seen the stained glass windows in the foyer? Oh, I can already think of so many things I could do with it. But of course, my team will have to double check for necessary repairs here and there. That's probably for the best. It's easy to break some key elements with a rush restoration job, and who knows what other hidden issues there might be underneath. People can be so careless. I'm sorry, I spoke too much.
She seems to love to talk about her job.
No, it's okay. You seem to really love what you're doing.
It's not really like that. I'm just lucky to have found work in an interesting field. Anyway, Bruthiel's due for her visit to the vet. Nice talking to you, Miss Santos. I wish you luck with what you're planning to work on. It seems like a big project, too.
She gestures with her head towards the bags, the ones filled with stuff I've recently bought from the art store.
It's a project for a friend, actually.
All the same. Good luck.
I watch her as she leaves, though she stops shortly before crossing the threshold separating the park and the street. She faces me again, looking like there's something she has forgotten to say.
By the way, about the Ermengarde mansion. With my clients, it's the rights. I mean, I hope you don't mind me asking, but has the deal been finalized?
There's still a few papers they need, but the house is more or less theirs now.
Ah, thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Wait, about the mansion.
The letter. The same one they saw. Whoever she is asking for help. Someone. I want to tell Miss McCullough that the urban legends aren't just legends anymore. They are real. She is not going to believe me.
Don't mind me. I need to go too. Have a good day, Miss McCullough.
I hasten to pick all the bags I've left on the bench and ran as far as my legs can take me. In that moment, what I'm carrying in my hands weighs far lighter than the overwhelming guilt trying to consume me. Home. I want to go home. Anywhere where I won't be reminded of that house. Of her. Of my own cowardice. Oh, journal update. While looking after a lost cat, Isabel Santos met the interior designer Marianne McCullough. By chance. She also happened to be the cat's owner. The two were seen having small talk before Isabella abruptly left. Okay. The food tasted less appetizing tonight. A pity. One would think that someone who had been on a conscious binge of instant noodles would find a home-cooked meal enjoyable. But it isn't. Hunger isn't what is gawning at me tonight, okay? Knowing, whatever. Neither are my sore muscles. The TV runs loudly in the background, but what it says barely registers in my brain. It's hard when the things you're trying to forget keep returning to the forefront of your mind. It distracts you, eats at you, devours you. I wish this would stop. I wish I wasn't the one who picked it up. I wish it was somebody else.
In other local news, a woman was found dead in her home yesterday evening. Luxbourne police officials are currently investigating the crime scene, but has classified the case as homicide.
Huh?
The victim, identified as Rose Pamela Cooper, 33 years old, working as a real estate agent.
What? No way! Rose?
Discovered lying in a pool of blood in her two-bedroom flat with the words "Help me" repeatedly written on the walls.
Oh my god! No! And I was just joking 10 minutes ago that this game... That there was nothing happening and... What? No. No. This isn't what I want. This isn't supposed to happen. None of this is supposed to happen. No one's supposed to die. Those are just stories, right? Legends. That's what everyone has kept telling me. So why? And I... Immediately, I rushed to my study table in search of my phone. My hand, cold from dread, clings tightly to it as soon as I touch its edges. A piece of photo paper, the letter, lying unassumingly beside it, slips to the floor when I pick up the device. But I paid no mind. There are more important things. Right now, I need to call her. I need to call her. I was with her. I was just with her not long ago, and she was okay. No. It isn't Rose, I'm sure of it. I just talked to her and... A sob escapes me, and hot tears begin to blur my vision. One after another, they trickle down, weighted by the very small guilt I refuse to admit. I've been carrying from the start. The same one I've been hiding from. The same one that has put the people I care about in danger. My hands shake as I navigate to Rose's number on my contacts list. She'll answer, right? That's what she always does. She will pick up, tell me to turn down the waterworks, and call me a wuss afterwards.
She'll answer. Please answer, Rose.
Again and again, I dial, whispering, praying, pleading.
Come on, Rose. Don't do this to me. Please pick up. I know you're there, Rose. You're not dead. Please tell me you're not.
This adds to the series of deaths and disappearances that has plagued Luxbourne in the recent years. The authorities are currently looking at a possible link with the notorious Anselm Butcher case.
The TV runs loud in the background. A deafening static sounds from my phone speakers. But in my ears, I can only hear the screams. Her please. Her whispers. Help me. We are not safe. That's it! Are you fucking kidding me? Ah! What the heck? News broke of Rose Cooper being found dead in her flat the evening before. The authorities classified the crime as homicide, possible link to the notorious Anselm Butcher, a mysterious serial killer who had committed brutal murders over the years and left their bodies with his signature phrase, "Help me." A buzzing sensation jolts me awake. My body still wants to sleep, to forget what I heard, what I saw last night. But it's there, nudging, prodding at me. Slowly, I become aware of how awkward my position is, and the aches that accompany me sleeping in a curled-up position the night before. If I even slept at all. The memories are impossible to forget now that... Oh, that's Rose gone. They say it's easier when you say it out loud. Instead, the words weigh heavier on me each time. She's gone. Gone because of me. Gone because of one letter I was too curious to look at. I should have been more careful. I should have just kept my mouth shut. I should have destroyed it before anyone else had gotten involved. I should have... The notification light on my laptop blinks incessantly, mockingly, when I look at it, as if it's calling me back to a sense of normalcy. To all BRC employees, in light of the recent events, there will be an all-staff emergency meeting from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Attendance is a must. Company changes, new hierarchy and policies will all be discussed during the meeting. Everyone is expected to bring a copy of their own attendance logs and sales reports for the last 6 months to be submitted to your respective managers for review. We are expecting everyone's cooperation. Thank you, Jean Ellis Schultz, BRC HR Manager. I check it, nevertheless. Out of habit, more than anything. If this were one of those typical days, I'd happily comply and get myself to her office. Today my limbs just feel heavy. On one hand, going will keep me busy, take my mind elsewhere. On the other, the place in itself is a stark reminder of what my own fears have caused me. You should go to work, of course, but I'm going to say... It's not good if you stay home. Mopping won't get me anywhere. This is just like one of those things, isn't it? You deal with it with a smile, no matter how bad things get, and hope for the best. Although my whole body feels like lead and my limbs are sore, I push myself away from the chair and head for the shower. The letter I dropped on the floor last night flutters open as I pass by, unfolding for no one else but me to see. Every word written on it glares at me. They sneer. They ridicule. Like living beings fully aware of what they've done. With a huff, I pick it up and shove it into my bag, perhaps with more anger and frustration than I'm used to showing. This, too, I'll deal with. Somehow I'll find a way and make things right. I have to, before it takes more people from me. Even if I must do it on my own. Papers rustling, telephones ringing, feet shuffling. Overall, today looks like a typical working day at Briar Reality Corporation. Except it isn't. The air is thick with tension and unspoken questions. No doubt everyone present has already heard about Rose. If they missed last night's report, they'd likely see it in the morning news, in the papers, or on various news sites on the internet. Phone, stay up, please. Everywhere is a bitter reminder. In fact, everyone's giving me a wide berth, as though the mere mention of Rose would be enough to trigger something in me. It's appreciated, but it only serves to create a bigger hole in the place Rose has left. After lunch, my boss calls for a meeting. I don't have to look up from my work to know what it is about. He's in a strange, pensive mood today, probably out of respect for a dead colleague. Oddly, I'd appreciate it more if he just shouted at me today. Anything's better.
I'm sure you've all heard of what happened to Miss Cooper. She was a valued member of our team and she will be missed. There's no date for a funeral, yet. But those who wish to attend, kindly speak with your respective supervisors. By the way, has anyone heard about our still AWOL staff? None? HR, you know what to do. Santos, a word? In my office?
Oh, Mom. At the end of it, I've been giving the entirety of Rose's workload, including finalizing the rights papers, and I've been promised an ample compensation for my efforts. I think he's expecting me to be happy about it. Instead, I immerse myself in my work. I have to, anyway, if I want to forget. Ooh. Employee of the month. Ooh, journey update. Isabella Santos drowned herself with work the whole day to forget about the devastating news of her mentor's death. However, she ended up stumbling upon the mysterious disappearance of her other colleagues, and just when she realized something important. What? Time flies when you do it, and by the time I give notice, it's already late. Everyone's already gone, leaving me in the company of a radio and a member of her janitorial staff. I don't even know his name. Rose likely does. She remembers people easily like that.
The Luxbourne Police Department continues its search for the following reported missing people.
The radio blares one name after another. Hold on a second. Missing? Aren't they... Still, I have to check. Frantic, I turn back to my desktop. The loud tapping of my fingers against the keys fills the office for the better part of my shift as I look through everything. The background about the place, its history from the current owners, and lists of employees hired under BRC. And I'm right. Of course I am! BRC may have a lot of stuff, but they may have a lot of agents hired, but I'd remember those names anywhere. After all, they are also part of my crew who worked with us in preparing the mansion for the open house. Then the letters... No, that can't be. I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
But Rose is...
Something snaps into place in the fraction of a moment. These people. Rose. The letter.
I need to... No. If it's like this, they still won't believe me. I have to make sure of it first.
Evidence doesn't lie. That's what Ash often says. Right? If I have proof, then maybe... I don't want to get my hopes up yet, but maybe there's still a way I can save them. The letter, my phone, papers, anything that would be useful. I grab all of them and stuff them into my bag. I can't stay here. There's something I need to do. There's something those people should... What? The noise cut sharply through the room, stopping my hand short of cramming a pen into my paper.
Hello?
Is this a
Anyone
printer?
there?
Or a copier? So I must have left the printer open again. I may be in a hurry, but if I don't turn it off, another person is certainly going to have a fit tomorrow over wasted company resources. Most of the time, it's Rose who does the nagging, but the clicking of my pen in my hand is a welcome distraction, as I search for the said object. Each stride my feet takes also echoes throughout the empty workplace. This isn't good. I've lost sight of the janitor minutes ago, and with me being the only one left, the tapping of my feet against the wooden floor is something I soon learn to appreciate. It doesn't take me long to find it. By the time I turn it off, 5 pages are already strewn about on the ground, the paper tray having also been left ajar. Sighing, I pick each of it up to put someplace proper, but the page that greets me next makes my blood run cold. Oh yeah, I knew it. The chill that makes its way up my spine is numbing as that day in the attic. The sheets crinkle under my tense grip. All I can hear is my breathing as it rests through my gritted teeth. But before I can even gather myself, take the first step out of here, total darkness suddenly envelopes me. Oh no. No! No! Oh please don't! Shut up! And as if hearing every horrid thought running inside my head right now, something snaps. A soft crack ranting through the thin veil of stillness that has descended into the room. Oh come on! Every muscle, every bone in my body goes rigid at the sound. Familiar. So familiar now. Shut up! Yet my own traitorish curiosity still presses me to take a careful peek over the cubicle's wall. Oh no! Ah! It's her. Shoot! Oh no! My hands are sweaty. Standing in the only exit of the office, albeit facing away from me. She doesn't even need to turn around for me to know it's the same misshapen face, tattered clothes and unsightly gait. The same person in the attic. Oh my god, I take a step back, the pen I'm holding slips from my hand and... Oh, her entire head turns! Oh my god! Oh no! A scream almost escapes my mouth and I duck under my table as quick as I can. Holy shit, I need to save her, not that is too intense now. Oh no, my heart is pounding hard against my chest. I can hear the bone-shooting sounds of her walk, the weird clinking that follows her, and telltale squelch of something wet as she walks towards me. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Nearer and nearer. The sounds are slowly getting louder. The only thing keeping the whimper from escaping me is my hand as it covers my mouth. Someone, please save me! Oop. I'm sorry. Anyone! Don't close your eyes, damn it! I close my eyes, muttering a conscious stream of prayers, all while attempting to steady my own breathing. Please, please don't let her hear me. What? 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 The dude! Don't throw minigames at me like this! Are you stupid? The seconds, minutes stretch out before me agonizingly. Is she gone? Slowly, I open my eyes to take a peek. Oh god! I don't dare move or make a noise. Oh god! In the face of such terror, I can only beg, let outside and please to whoever is out there. Please, please don't let her notice. I want to live. Oh my god. No, stop. Are you fucking kidding me? Who is the cliffhanger queen now? I can't do this anymore. How dare you? How fucking dare you? I'm shaking. Holy moly. Oh my god, why? And now we're playing it, or oh, what? No way. I'm going to save. Just in case. Guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you're already subscribed. Click on the notification bell down below so you get notified when I upload my videos. Share us on Twitter and on Facebook. And guys, I will see you in the future. Or back. In the later. Bye.